Alright, hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of our Soare QB film review. Obviously, we had a crushing loss in the college football playoffs, 77 to 37. Um, Georgia's an absolute powerhouse, but I just wanted to take some time to look over some key plays, go over some of Soare's strengths and weaknesses. And hopefully, he can capitalize on some of these opportunities and have a strong sophomore year. So here's our second drive. Uh, Georgia got the ball, start off the game. Defense forced a quick three and out, and then Bobby Petrino decided to run the ball 3 times for another three and out, and then Arkansas defense got another stop. So this is our second drive of the game. We had a couple plays to drive down the field. We're at the 30. This is a big drive. We want to get some points to open up the game. Big second and 10. We want to get some yards. See what Soare does. We take a quick pause here. We got a 2-on-1 here basically. This ball should go to our drag route. It does. He's wide open. It's going to be good for 6 yards. 10 out of 10 times. That's a great throw. I wanted to stop here on this third down because this is where one of my primary concerns lie. Um, you know, Sometimes we got to get the ball out quick and we got to make the right read, especially against a strong defense like Georgia. So we can see their defense. We got two high safeties right here. We know it's either a man or probably a cover two. Uh, Either or. I don't think Georgia really disguises too many of their defensive plays. It's sort of you know what's coming. So we got a play action pass. Let me pause right here. So on this left side, we don't have much. We know we got a guy on an in route that might get open if this middle linebacker keeps dropping back in a deep zone. We know that's probably not the case because they're probably in a cover two or a man. It already looks like a cover two. I mean, you can see this guy dropping down. This guy's got a middle zone. This guy's got a middle zone. This guy's got a middle zone. So our read's here on this right side. I mean, we have a clear 2-on-1. We have to read this defensive back on this right side right here. If he drops back and follows our streak on number 4, we throw the flat route every time. If he drops down to the flat, we have probably a touchdown right here thrown at number 4. So let me just keep going. We pause right here. He's clearly dropping back. We throw to A here. Another concern I have here is we are we're stepping into the pocket with pressure. We got to take a couple steps back to be able to actually make this throw. That pressure comes in quick, and we're walking into him before we decide to take a step back. Regardless, this ball has to go to A quickly. I mean, that ball's got to go to A. Instead, we try to throw it, I mean, with pressure deep into their zone. That ball would have been picked. So big second and 10, second and 12. Defense got another huge stop. Uh, I mean, this is our chance to capitalize, take a nice lead really early into the game. We can already see their defense looks like a zone. We can see our running back is already starting to get open. Obviously, if we throw to him right now, we're probably losing some sort of yards with one of their best players crashing in on it. Uh, right here, if we stop it right here, we have Y, small gain. Uh, this is our read right here. We have another 2-on-1, just like the last play we covered. We read this guy. This guy is on a short slant. This guy's already taken a few steps back. This guy's getting open. I mean, they're in a zone, and this guy is they're gonna leave the middle of the field open. Pressure's coming. I think if you can make that throw a half step early, uh, with a little bit of anticipation, it's a tough throw to make, especially as a freshman. But that guy's open. The pressure comes in again. This left guard is getting absolutely crushed. Look, he's absolutely clueless. But we have two guys open here. Instead, we try forcing the ball into basically double coverage. It is a godsend that pressure got there because that ball would have been picked. We can't force these throws. That's one of the concerns I've had is forcing throws. We're gonna get into a lot of those throws later on in this video. But that throw can't happen. It should have been our first of 8 interceptions. Here's one of the things I want to see more. We got a third and 12. You know, we need to get points here. Let's be safe with the football. Everything is covered. There is nothing open. This pressure is coming in. As a former Malik King I am, Heisman winning quarterback based off of purely running. You got gaps here on the left. You got gaps here on the right. Nobody's open. There's no throw to make. Great pocket awareness by Soare, reading the pressure, being a step ahead of the defense, taking off, using that I want to say top end speed, but above average speed to get it into the end zone. I mean that's a great run. I'd love to see that a little more than forcing throws. Sometimes you just gotta take what the defense gives, find the gaps, and make the run. It's a great touchdown to take a great 10-0 lead early on in the game. Well, I just recorded like 4 minutes without realizing that I wasn't actually recording, but let me just quickly go over this play then. Um, luckily we could see their routes pre-snap. Uh, we know again that they're either in man or zone, cover two. I mean, we know Georgia doesn't disguise too much of their defense. Uh, they've been playing a lot of cover two this game. If they're in man, we go back here to the routes. If they're in man. I mean, if we have time, one of these guys will get open, or we'll have a lane to run. They're in zone. We have one, two, three guys overloading their zone. Obviously, I've seen the play already, so I know they're in cover two. But look right here. I mean, we know it's a cover two. We can already see the middle zones staying where they're at. We can see this guy covering his flat. We see their two high safeties. This guy covering his flat. We have three guys right here, maybe even four. I'll go as far as including this guy. Uh, this ball's got to go to one of these guys and quick. I mean, if we get the ball out here to Y, we know he's just running to the sideline right here. We have blockers in front. We have a one-on-one here, a one-on-one here, and a one-on-one here. This could be a huge gain if that ball comes out right here, if not earlier. Uh, there's a case to be made that number 4 here is going to be open. I don't know if we have the arm strength to make that slotted throw. There's maybe a case for number 22 here, but I mean this guy he's one of the best DBs in the nation. I could see him jumping that route. Look at this guy. I mean, we wait way too long to get this throw out, and we can't even get a first off of it. That ball has to come out quick. I mean that ball has to come out quickly. That's a minimum 20-yard gain, I think, with the blockers out in front if we get that throw out quick. We get 6 yards out of it. We got a third and inches coming up. So here's a play I actually haven't seen beforehand. Let me get the routes in.
Pressured other than.
We got a drag route, we got an in route, and then 2 deep routes. I think everyone knows this is a quick throw. It's going to one of 2 guys unless there's a huge blown coverage. By the way they're lining up, they could be disguising some sort of blitz, maybe some sort of man blitz. Again, I haven't seen exactly what they do. The heat comes, we're throwing a Haas right here on the drag. They do send the heat. That ball's got to come out. I mean, looks like the O-line picks this up really well. That throws wide open. We wait on it a bit. He ends up dropping the pass. Let's watch that again. I've been saying this all year, and especially against a defense like this, we got to take what the defense gives. Especially if they're sending the heat. I mean, we got to dare them to send the blitz. Take what they give. This guy's wide open. That's maybe a first, maybe 5 yards. I don't hate waiting on this. It's a good throw. You have him open. It's a little bit under pressure, but I mean, that's a great read. That's a great decision. Our receiver has to catch that. That's unfortunate. I mean, that's a good throw. I do like if you do realize that the O-line picks up on the blitz. I don't hate, waiting for the play to develop, try to get a bigger gain. That's a good throw, and that has to be caught. It's just an unfortunate way to, get to 3rd and 8. That's unfortunate. Let's just fast track onto this 3rd and 8. No cuts in the video. So, again, they have no safeties. We have 96 speed right here. We have I. This looks like mismatched city. We have X on this little curl. To me, they're sending the heat again. They could be disguising something. We send Haas on the go route, not Satenga.
This
That's
looks like
okay.
a man.
I don't hate bringing the running back over, though I do like if they are in man. I don't hate having Dubinion on a wheel route here. I mean, he's gonna have a linebacker on him, and we're gonna get that beat if we have time. It is. They are sending the heat again. I don't know why we're not. This looks like blitz all day. At least one guy on a drag route.
This looks
One guy with
like a
speed.
man.
If we have Sateng on a drag route there, I mean, he's off to the races. He comes in, pressure's coming in. The only thing that might be open is this curl route here, right? Uh, it looks like we're gonna end up throwing over the middle. If we get him right on the break, I mean, that's an amazing throw. It's a tough one to make. If we get him right on the
Oh
break,
my
that's a
god, what a
risky throw.
glitch.
Could have been jumped. Uh, Soare is known for taking these sort
Worry
of
about your home,
risks.
bruh.
Sometimes they're gonna work, sometimes they're not. I'm gonna call that one a bit of a bail.
Worry about your home,
Um,
bruh.
just gonna keep this thing rolling. Watch this full drive maybe. Big first. We want to get some points here. We want to answer Georgia. They're in man. Uh, we can see that this linebacker just running towards this running back. I mean, these guys are all manned up. I mean, sometimes we got to take a step and read the defense. You know, we end up getting it to him
Dude,
off. I mean, we're off our front foot, leaning
I
to
just,
the left
oh
across the
my god.
body. It's a tough throw to make. I think he'll be able to develop the skill to be able to make this throw. But we got to step up into the pocket and make that throw. At least the
Dude,
decision was there. At least the decision
still on
making
the
was
run.
solid. Uh, couldn't quite make that throw though. Sometimes, you can't make every throw. Mainly concerned about the decision making though, so that's a good decision there. Just like to see that one made out of the pocket. We got one safety here. Could be some sort of man blitz. Looks like it is. Maybe even a zone blitz. This guy's coming in. Looks like our left guard is getting beat yet again. Oh, he actually picks it up. Blitz pickup is there. We have a running back right down the middle. There's nothing else to be said about that. Um, oof. Okay, so it looks like we're throwing on this corner route. Uh, why are we not going to our running back? That gets jumped.
Dude,
That ball. Maybe he's thinking it's man, right? Uh, does look like a man right here, except there's no one on our running back. That ball's got to go here. That ball has to go to our running back. Instead, we
dude,
get our first pick of the
who's
game.
zone?
Good tackle.
Hey,
Uh,
god
I don't
damn
really
it,
have
dude.
many words for that one. That's got to go to the running back there. So Georgia scores off of our red zone interception.
Karma for
Here's our
what,
first
bro?
play of the next drive. Um, there's nothing major about this play, but this is really what I want to see more out of Soare. The pressure's coming in hot. There's not too much open. I love this throw here. Pressure's coming in. Get the quick dump off. We're getting a yard, but we're not forcing anything. Like that's what I want to see more. Is taking what the defense gives.
Minus 2000 is
He's got a
insane, bro.
flood concept. I love a flood. Never mind, we're motioning this guy out. It's my favorite play in the playbook is a flood, but never mind for now. That's a dot. Unfortunate.
What?
That's really unfortunate. I mean, Soare did a great job here. This was a great read and a great throw. I mean, right over the top.
What?
And it looks like that's the same receiver that made that big drop earlier. That's
Are
really
you
unfortunate. That's a
serious?
tough pill to swallow as a quarterback. Especially, you're in a leadership position. You got to keep your guys' head up, even though it's killing you on the inside. That's tough. Big third down here. We need to keep the drive alive, but we also don't want to force anything. Then that too high safety again. We're making a lot of adjustments pre-snap. I like it. Pressure's coming in already. I know we're probably not going to get the first down. We got to identify the pressure's coming in. We got to get that ball out to our open guy. Maybe he gets a first, maybe he doesn't. There's nothing else. What we don't do is force that throw over the middle. That can't happen. That cannot happen. I get it's third down. I get we want to pick up the first. But your defense has been playing okay against this powerhouse. I mean, you cannot gift Georgia field position like this. We make this throw to the running back here. We see if we can get the first. We can't make that throw. That's our second pick. Both picks are very deserved. These throws cannot happen. We get stiff arms. I mean, they're first and goal at the 5-yard line. That cannot happen. Another long third down. This is a very similar situation as the last play. We're not all go here. Pressure is coming in right here. Nothing's open. Take the sack or throw the ball away here. I mean, punt the ball away. Get that. Play the field position battle. You have two big guys, best in the nation, some of the best in the nation, coming in right at you, trying to make a 50-yard throw. That can't happen. What happens is unfortunate. We get hit and it goes straight to
Oh
the
no, I didn't see
linebacker.
this. What?
That's really unfortunate, but
Oh
we
my
also
god.
cannot be trying to make that throw. I get nothing's open, right? But we have to be smarter with the football.
Oh no, I didn't see
It
this.
can't happen.
What? Oh my
He ends
god,
up,
dude.
again, great field, actually a pick six.
That is so stupid.
And, we need points now. This game cannot get out of reach. It's approaching that. We need something to happen. We got to stop forcing things. All right, coming off the pick six, following play. I know now we're rattled a bit. We have a one-on-one right here. Send this guy deep. I know he's on a corner, but pass lead him deep, and we have a touchdown. I mean, this guy's beat. This guy is clearly beat. Look at that. Just send him. Lead him deep. And we also have this corner out wide open, which I think the ball does end up getting there. But we have a touchdown there on the left. That's a good throw. You know, you're rattled coming off a pick six, your third pick of the game. So I get not taking the shot anymore, but hey, we've been taking shots all season long. Like, why switch up now? What I want to see is taking those safe shots, those one-on-ones. Don't force it down the middle into triple coverage. Get the safe shots. That's the right time to take a shot. Here's the next play. Corner route's going to be wide open again. We make the right throw again. That's lovely. That's lovely. I mean, basically running the same play, same read, and we're finding him right on the break with anticipation, beating the weak coverage. I love that. That's what I want to see more of. Here's a great two-play stretch. Um, yeah, it's right after
Block for
this.
me, bruh.
So they're in that same too high safety. They've been running cover two all day. We know this. Looks like they're actually lined up in a man, but they're dropping in a zone. We got guys that either are open or will get open. This is our read here. Basically a 2-on-1 with this guy coming back on a little curl and this guy going out to the flat. And it's third down. We have plenty of time. Soare does a perfect job here of waiting. Waiting. Now this guy goes to our running back. This guy's wide open. Perfect timing on that delivery. It's a great way to pick up a first down.
Come on, man.
I keep recording and not, or
Yeah, I got
thinking I'm
there.
recording when I'm not. So here's right after the big third down pickup, we're seeing one-on-one. This looks not like a great defender, and this is Tesla. I mean, we throw this ball maybe a half second earlier, but right on the break, perfect throw,
Tutty. High point.
high pointed and everything. Those are the shots that I want to see. It's a great touchdown, great drive overall. So Georgia scores quickly, like in 2 plays.
Dude.
We got one-on-ones on the outside. This is an easy read. We basically, I mean, we have one-on-ones everywhere. We have 96 speed right here. We got two big targets on the outside.
Watch this.
This DB's playing over the top. This guy's in some sort of QB spy, maybe a middle zone, so we know the slant's not available. We got 96 speed right here, wide open. I mean, he's on an option route. We'd hope he stops. We have time to see if he stops. He does stop. He's wide open in the zone. There's plenty of time in this half. You have 3 timeouts. You have 96 speed right here. If he gets a quick catch and turn, he's housing it. If not, he's getting 7 yards if this guy comes down quick. We throw it deep with 3 guys draped over us,
Come on, make a play.
and we throw another pick.
Oh my God,
And we're
dude.
setting Georgia up for another 7 points here with 40 seconds. That can't happen. That cannot happen. Here's another concern I've had. The way their defense lines up, we're already terrified of a blitz. It ends up not coming in. We have this guy with 96 speed on a zig. The pressure's already coming in. Our left guard has been getting crushed all game. He's beat. We make this throw right here. Right here. He's wide open. We wait way too long. I mean, we have to be able to throw with anticipation when that pressure comes in. We've been beaten up on bad teams with bad D lines all season long. Right now, throw that ball. We wait a step or two, step and a
I
half,
mean, dude.
too long. We can't make the
Instant
throw.
pressure.
It's a huge third down here. Um, Here's another play that I just love. We get plenty of time. We know Soare does great when he has a lot of time in the pocket, when he's comfortable in there. And it's a great throw over the middle. That's just, I mean, it's the only guy open. Makes the right read at the perfect time. Picks up the big first down and a big third. We just had a huge pickup. And now we have a first down. We have 3 more downs to work with. We have to take what the defense gives. I mean, look at 16. You're getting yards here. Whether it's 4 yards or 15 yards, you have to take what the defense gives. And this guy's wide open. He's got speed. He's got burners. We get it to the running back, which, again, we take what the defense gives. But I mean, this is our fastest player, one of the fastest players in the nation. Get him the football. That's twice now he's sick, and that's twice now he's been missed. I mean, he can take that ball far. Play right after. We got a second and
Yeah,
7.
we were just too deep down the field.
This is what we've been seeing, which just can't happen. I mean, here's our final play. There's nothing here. Maybe we catch this guy right on the break, quick pass. Our left guard is beat for the 18th time. We have a slant here, a guy lurking. If anything, the pressure's already here. This is too late. You throw it away or take the sack. What we can't do, we have one-on-one. I mean, you cannot throw this ball here. That can't happen. I mean, the one guy that's double covered. Luckily, we get it over the linebacker, but that gets jumped with ease.
Dude.
That's not a crazy play.
Did you
I
see
mean,
him hurdle over my fucking lineman, bro? Just no.
kind of nitpicking on this one, but we've been taking these shots all game and they've been resulting in picks, and then we're missing the shot opportunities that we actually have. We got Y on a post again, one of the fastest players in the world. We gotta read this guy. We gotta see he ends up coming in on our slant route here. Pressure's coming in. We can take a few steps here. This tank is gonna be wide open. I mean, this guy's out of position. This guy's coming in. He's on a post. This middle of the field is wide open. He's open. Instead, the pressure gets to you, and you take a 6-yard sack. Again, I'm fine with taking a sack. There's not much here. But you want to take the shots? Take them while they're there, Hi. Here's another example of Soare doing really well when he has time. He gets really antsy under pressure. When he knows he has a little bit of time, he delivers. I mean, a throw, Again, could come a step earlier, but we have enough time to step out into the pocket a bit and deliver a dart. He does great when when he's not under pressure. When the second there's a bit of pressure comes, I mean, it's panic at the disco, and it's rarely a good result. And I get he's a freshman, right? He can work on these issues. It's another great throw there. When we have time, we make good throws, but we got to work on operating under pressure,
It's not a lie. Our
making
defense
quick
can't get a stop
decisions,
either,
taking what
bro.
the defense gives when the pressure comes to you, and pick your shots wisely. Pick your shots when you have time. That's a good throw. It's a good touchdown. I don't want to say too much about the rest of this drive. It's good to get six.
We
The
need
game's
still
already
five, bro. Five
out of reach,
receptions.
but
Can we get a stop?
some of these throws
We did.
have to be quick,
On
and
26.
we're seeing time and time again. When there's time, we often make good throws, right? Another sort of, let me go back a bit. Uh, Again, they're in this man or cover two style defense, right? We know that they haven't been disguising much. We know this guy's on an out route. We have our wide out who's off the screen right now, but he's going deep. That's where our read's at. This is our read right here. We have two guys open here. I mean, see where he goes with the football. Makes a good throw.
And it just hits it again.
Sickening. Uh, Good
Just
throw
hits it.
regardless. Again, doing well when we have time. Here's another nitpick. It's a previous throw here. That was the great throw we've already covered.
Just hits it.
I mean, this game's getting out of reach, right? Like it's 56 to 30. So the rest of this is just gonna be some key throws here and there. Maybe some minor adjustments that I could see. We all know this ball is either getting thrown away or going to A. Everyone knows it. His eyes are locked in here. That's where the ball is going. This ball's got to come right here. This guy's sitting flat in this zone. Throw the ball here. Lead him upfield. He's getting you to the 25-yard line. We take a step, two steps, about 2.5 steps before making the throw. It's just got to come a bit earlier. I mean, it's a good throw. He's open, but we've seen what happens when we wait just a second too long. At times, it's the reason we're not picking up yards. Again, I get this game is over, but we still have to stay locked in. I mean, we still have to stay locked in. We 96 speed right here. Yet again, he's open. That is an open player. Wide open. We can make that throw. We throw it down the middle, late if anything. Hospitalize our receiver. It's the throw right after. Look, I get we're rattled. I get the game is over. But things like this can't happen. Here's our read. We can see this DB is already closing in on the out route. That throw's open. Lead him to the sideline. That throw's open. We wait. Now there's nothing. Now if you make this throw, I mean he's this safety's already on him. And now we make the throw. We get hit as we throw again,
Dude, oh my
and
gosh, bro.
it's a pick six. And it's 70 to 37 now. These are the things that can't happen. Want to throw
Just
this
in
one in there? It's the throw
shambles.
right after the pick six.
Not the way I wanted to end
If
the season.
70 on the head top. Again, I know the game's over. Just nitpicking at this point.
Fucking 70
But
apiece,
I
bro.
mean, we can't just give them more points. We have,
Just in shambles.
again, either man or cover two. This throw's open.
Not
Throw it to the sideline. Right there.
the way I wanted to end the
We
season.
wait. We throw it down the middle. We throw another pick.
Okay, get me out.
My goodness. Look, freshman quarterback, first season, call it a success after years of mediocrity from the Razorbacks. A promising season from Soare, and a lot of fans were wanting him out. He stayed. He didn't transfer. Um, there's a lot of things to work on, but there is a lot of promise, a lot of potential here. I'm really looking forward to his sophomore season. Uh, I think if Petrino can work out the kinks with Soare, he can be a really good quarterback. Even make it to the pro level. Um, his flashes of greatness are there. They're real. It's these mistakes and processing the defense quicker that really needs to be addressed. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. Catch y'all on the next one.